what's going on, guys? It's the one and only Brandon L. Draper with the Start Thinking Forward Morning Podcast. Hey, guys, so this morning we're going to talk about passing the plate, passing the baton, whatever it is that you want to call it. We're going to talk about it this morning. So think about it for a minute. You know, if you're passing around the plate for Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, when you pass that plate around, there's food on it. But in our lives, sometimes we get past the plate that don't got no food on it, right? And we turn around and pass that plate to our kids, right? Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Dreams that we had. Dreams that we seen for ourselves. We let other people pass us a plate with no food on it. So we stop believing in ourselves. We start doubting ourselves. And we just fall in line with whatever life, society, whatever you want to call it. Right? But yet, we say to ourselves the way that we felt in that moment that we don't want others to feel that way. We don't want our children to feel that way. But when we pass the plate, when we pass the baton, we're giving them nothing. We are not showing them anything. We're not showing them what believing in a dream really means. We're not showing them that because we don't even believe in that for ourselves. So if you can't believe in it for yourself, how can you believe it for someone else? Passing a plate that don't got no food on it. What can they learn from it? You know, there's an old saying that says that people do half of what they see you do. And if you're not doing nothing, they're doing half of that. So just imagine how far it's going to go. What are you doing in this moment? And now this is not a beat down moment. This is a realization moment to figure out, because we're getting ready to go into a new year. What are you going to do? And I mean decisively, because it's not just about going into a new year, because there's been a lot of new years. It might have been, 10 new years for you that hasn't changed and made promises. But can you keep your word to yourself? That's the question. Can you keep your word to yourself? Not to me, not to anybody else, but can you keep your word? See, it's different when you lie to other people and you don't keep it honest with them, but can you keep your word to yourself? Are you going to pass something worth passing? I mean, if there's no beans, there's no peas in the pot or the plate, why would you keep passing it? There's nothing there. There's nothing to pass. I don't want an empty plate. There's no bread in the basket. Why are you still passing it? Right? You got to be willing to give something to your people, to the people that's looking at you, the people that's admiring you. You got to be willing to give them something. And you got to be willing to give yourself something, meaning you got to be willing to keep your word. You lie to everyone else, but why are you lying to yourself? Why can't you keep it 100 with yourself? Why, when you make a declaration, you won't keep that? Huh? Why won't you do that? What is it about your word? You've been saying it for the last 10 years. Here we go again. You made a decision. You made a declaration, but you never followed it with action. And for the last 10 years, it's been nipping at your heels, reminding you of all your shortcomings. And once again, because you've been saying it since 2010. It's your year. It's your year. 2019 was supposed to be your year. Let me tell you something. 2019 whipped my butt in a lot of different ways. More mentally than anything. And more about family issues and things of those nature. Dealing with my friends and people that I consider to be close to me going through their own issues. Right? So, but I kept my word. Right? I kept my word to myself. So I want to pass something. When I pass that baton, when I pass that basket, when I pass that plate, it's going to be some food on it. There's going to be something in it. Because I got to make sure that they see the vision and the vision as well. They see the dream and the dream as well. That when you give your word to yourself and you say what you're going to do, you go out there and you manifest it no matter what. You don't let nothing or nobody deter you from that. That's what you pass on. That's what you want to pass around the table. You want to empower people. You want to empower yourself. That's what about this new year. This is what this new year is about, right? Making a declaration and not being flip-floppy about it. Making a declaration and making it happen, right? Even when opposition is on you, even when you don't see a possibility, that you gave your word and you're going to keep on fighting for every inch. Every inch going to turn into another mile, but you're going to keep on pushing because you have no other options. What is your declaration for 2020? Is it just another New Year's resolution that you're going to start on January and by February you off of it? Back to the same bull crap halfway through the year saying this year, 2020 ain't your year. Really, it's 2021. If that's how you're going to play the game, then sit your down, man. Sit it down. Because you're going to play that game until the scoreboard is on. You're going to play that game until no one's watching anymore. You're going to play that game until you got no more players on your team. You're going to play that game till no one's even in the stadium. You're going to play that game but no one's even coming to see you anymore. You're going to play that game up until they lower you in the ground. And they should hear from you no more. It's your time. It's your season because you are here in this moment. Out of all the possibilities, you're here. You don't see how special that is? Out of all the sperm, you made it. You're here in this moment. That's why it's your time. That's why it's your season, because you may not see anything special about your life or this moment right now, but I'm telling you, you are special because you are here. See, when we look at our problems, when we look at our situations, right, and we think how bad things are, and you really start adding up your problems, you know, you really find out you really don't have as bad as a problem as somebody else, because if you had to go into a room and lay your problems down and all these problems got mixed up, but by the time you had to leave that room, you had to pick up a problem, didn't say it had to be your problem, wouldn't be surprised if somebody else picked your problem up and left their problem behind for you to snatch that up. Right? You got a problem, what? Man, I wish I had more money. Oh man, I wish I could build my business. And somebody up there, oh man, my heart is failing. Oh man, my kidneys are bad. Oh man, I'm going to go to prison. And they leave them there for you to pick up. Now you got some real problems. But at the end of the day, it's not about complaining about the situation and what's going on. It's about providing a better future. Meaning that right now, in the moment of where we're at right now, at this moment, what are we going to pass on to those that come behind us? What are we going to empower them with? What are we passing on? What new declaration are we making and sticking to it? Can we stick to our word? Not just to the word of others. Remember, we lie to people all the time. People lie all the time. But when you start lying to yourself, oh man, that's when stuff gets crazy. That's when the lines get blurred. Can you keep your word to yourself when you say you're going to do something? You say you're going to start believing in yourself this year. Are you going to do it? You said you're going to start your business this year. Are you really going to do it? You said you're going to be more supportive this year. Are you really going to do it? The things that make you happy, are you really going to do it? All those things you said, are you really gonna do it? Are you just wasting up oxygen? Are you wasting up time talking about some stuff that you ain't convinced yourself yet that you really gonna do, but you saying it because it sounds good? It impresses other people and you want to make people feel like you about to do something when you know you're not. Huh? It's time for you to make that shift, to make that declaration and say, I'm gonna do it no matter what. I know I don't have an unlimited time. I know it's my time, it's my season because I'm here in this moment. I know my life has meaning to it. I got to figure that out. The meaning's within me. In order for me to discover the meaning within me, I got to be able to do certain things to be able to discover what's in me. I can't discover what's in me because right now everything is so clouded. I'm more worried about impressing other people, making an impression on other people that I can't even see the greatness within inside of me. I can't make a true declaration and come up out of this season that I'm in right now because guess what? I'm only lying to myself. I'm about to pass on to my kids the same BS that was passed on to me, which was nothing. 2020 is here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know. But I challenge you to see things for what they are. I challenge you, not just about motivation, reading the next book, listening to the next seminar, whatever it is. I challenge you to see things for what they are and truly go out and try to make a difference in your life, in the life of others, by truly keeping your word, one, to yourself, and two, acknowledging that there is a greater calling and purpose on your life, and that the only way that you can figure that out, you have to tune out all the noise and know that there is something special within inside of you, no matter what your circumstances are right now as you listen to this morning. I don't care how old you are. It doesn't matter. I don't care how much education you have or do not have. This right now in this moment is something special about you if you're listening to this right now, period. You have to acknowledge that. Make today the best day for your future moving forward. Hey guys, this is Brandon L. Draper with the Start Thinking Forward Morning Show. Want to follow us? Follow us on Instagram at The Real Motivational King. And follow us online at www.pinnaclepointpublishing.com. Every single morning I pour out these morning inspirations. Some are short and some are a little bit longer than others, but every single day I have to make sure that I'm pouring out what's in me and what can possibly help you and inspire you. So please share this message with someone else that might need an extra push or nudge to carry on. It's very important that we help and uplift each other, but also speak from a realistic perspective and know that it's hard. It may be difficult. The same pain that you're feeling, in some cases we're all feeling, but together we can make a difference, and together we can make it. Hey guys, until next time, remember, it's never too late to start thinking forward.